All right, get your notebook and get ready to put your words in them. Before we open our notebook, though, we had a rule that we reviewed and saw in action today for adding a vowel suffix to a special kind of word. What kind of word were we adding that vowel suffix to? I think I heard Tristan say 111 word. All right, good. We were talking about 111 words, and before we add a vowel suffix to our 111 word class, what do we do to that last consonant in our 111 word? Good, we have to double it. We've got a whole page for that. Go ahead and turn to page 22. All right, so we've got our rule right at the top here. So it reminds us of what a 111 word is. And it tells us what we need to do before we add the vowel suffix. First, let's go down to the bottom in case you don't have any vowel suffixes written yet. Let's start by writing, let's see, the first one. Class, what vowel suffix is this? Good, ing. Go ahead and write that down at the bottom if you don't have it written yet. And then we'll put a comma, because when we're making a list, we always separate the items in our list with commas. All right, and then let's add this vowel suffix. What's that vowel suffix, class? Good, that's our ed-d-t, past tense ending. And since we're at it, even though we didn't do it today, let's go ahead and add our the of her. All right, now that we've got some of our most common vowel suffixes listed at the bottom, let's go back up. So we're just going to use whichever is the first free line that you have. If it's this very top line, that's just fine. If you have more than I have, that is also fine. All right, so our 111 word was skip. So we're going to write skip in the first column. Don't write it yet. Class, which k do we use in skip? Good, we use a line letter k. And why do we have to use line letter k? Good, C followed by E, I, or Y says S. All right, so go ahead and write skip in your first line there. Check it to see if you need to mark anything. All right, class, tell me what you wrote to spell skip. Good. S. K. Which k? Good. Line letter k. I. And good. P. Do we need to mark anything? Nope. This is just a closed syllable. Nothing tricky there. All right, now let's write skipped next. Class, what do I need to do to this last consonant here before I add my vowel suffix, my ed-d-t, past tense ending? What do I do to this guy? Excellent, we need to double it. And let's check quickly, is skipped, is that one or two syllables? Put your hand on your chin. Skipped, show me. Good, just one. All right, so we'll write our base word skip. Go ahead and do that. Say the sounds while you write them. Double that last consonant. And then you can add your ed-d-t, past tense ending. All right, class, tell me what you wrote to spell skipped. Good. S. K. Still line letter k. I. P. P. T. And which t is it? Ed-d-t. Past tense ending. All right, make sure yours looks like this. What's the first thing we're going to mark? It's our silent letter. We need to double underline it. And how are we going to mark this? All right, it gets an underline because those two letters work together to make that sound. But is it saying its first, second, or third sound? Is it ed, d, or t in skipped? Show me. Good. All right, so it needs a little 3 right on top. All right, now let's do skipping. How many syllables are in skipping? Show me. Good, there are 2 syllables. So the first syllable is just our base word. Go ahead and write that and then put your syllable break. All right, then what do we need to write next? All right, I hope you said another p. So go ahead and write another p. And then you can add that vowel suffix that you need to write skipping. All right, class. Put your finger under that first phonogram. And skipping, what do I need to write to spell it? Good. S, k, I, p. Syllable break. P, I, m. All right, again, we need to mark our silent letter as a silent letter. And what else do we need to underline? Good. All right, let's read our words we just practiced. Good. Skip. Good. Skipped. And good. Skipping. All right. Nice job with the 1-1-1-1-1 rule, class. All right, class, our next word is jump. Let's see. Is jump a noun or a verb? Don't just guess. I know you know how to figure it out. Is it a noun or a verb? All right, when you know, put your finger on your nose. Which one is it, class? All right, excellent. It is a verb. All right, let's go to our verbs page 16. And your first free line, go ahead and write jump using your most beautiful writing. All right, class, what did you write to spell jump? Good. J. Good. A. And good. P. Do I need to mark anything, class? Nope, I sure don't. Let's read our word. Good. Jump. All right. Let's see, our next word. All right, our next word, the word blocks. I'm going to use it in a sentence and I want you to tell me if it's a noun or a verb. See, my niece likes to play with blocks. All right, so is that a noun, something you can, or a person, place, thing, or idea? Or is it a verb, an action? All right, class, tell me 3, 2, 1. What was it? All right, in that sentence, blocks was a noun, right? Because you can see them, you can touch them. That's how you can play with them. All right, I'm going to use it in another sentence. Tell me if it's still a noun in this sentence or if it's maybe a verb in this sentence. I get mad when my sister blocks my way. I get mad when my sister blocks my way. That means someone's standing in your way, keeping you from going through. That's another way we use the word blocks. Class, in that sentence, is blocks a person, place, thing, or idea, or is it something you do? Or so noun or verb? All right, I hope we said it was a verb in that sentence because it is. So blocks can be a noun or a verb. That means it's one of our H words. So turn back one page to page 14. Class, which H word is blocks if it is spelled the same, sounds the same, but means different things? What is it? Yes, you're right. It's a homonym. Let's go to our next free homonym line. All right, before we write blocks, tell me which kind of k we use in blocks. Good, we use k, two-letter k. So write the sounds in blocks and say them while you write them. All right, class, tell me what you wrote to spell blocks. Good. B, O, A, K, S. All right, what do we need to mark? Good. Our K, two-letter K. All right, this is going to be our noun, so I'm going to draw some little, sometimes you stack blocks on top of each other. It's just going to be 3 blocks stacked. All right. For the other kind of blocks, the verb, are we going to spell it exactly the same and mark it exactly the same? We sure are. So go ahead and write that in the other half of that line. B, O, A, K, S. All right, class, this is a verb. What do you think we're going to put next to it to show it's the verb? Of course, we're going to put a little V. For our next word, video, let's go to page 11. Page 11, this is a single vowel, usually says its name, and the 3 ways our vowels can say their name. What's number 1? Good, with a silent final E. Number 2? Good, in an open syllable. And number 3 is, remember this one's just for I and O. So I and O may say I and O when followed by 2 consonants. All right. So I already have something for, all right, so in video, we have how many syllables in video? Video, show me. Good, there's 3 syllables. Our second and our third syllables are both the same kind of syllables. Are they open or closed? They're open, right? Because our vowel's at the end. So I could put video here for the second syllable, but I already have a word there, so I'm going to write it right here for the third syllable. So video. All right, and if you don't have your A, E, O, and U written for A, E, O, and U, usually say A, E, O, U, or oo at the end of a syllable. Go ahead and write those in now. And then by our O, we'll write video. So what's the first syllable? Good, vid. Say the sounds while you write them. Second syllable. Good, E. It's an open syllable. And our third syllable, good, O, also an open syllable. All right, then go ahead and mark it. All right, class, what do I need to write for that first syllable? Just tell me the first syllable. Good, vid. All right, I'm going to make sure I'm starting my D in the correct spot because I don't want to write Vibio, because that isn't a word. Good, E. And good, O. And then both of my open syllables, I'm going to underline. All right, class, for our last word, we're going to go all the way to the back of our notebook. We're going to go to 82 and 83. All right, and this is the ways we make which sound in English? Good, the ways we make the O sound. All right, class, which one do we use in rope? Good, we use our O, and how do we make it say O in rope? Good, silent final E, job 1. So the first free line you have in this first column, go ahead and write the sounds in rope. Say them while you write them. And mark it when you're finished. R, O, P. Silent final E, job 1. All right, great work, class. We'll do one more video, and then it'll be time for you to enjoy your weekend.